There wasn't just backup singers, there wasn't just dancers, there was the engine behind one of the most explosive live shows in music history. Before girl groups ruled the charts, before women demanded the spotlight, there was this group. Their voices powered an empire. Their moves set stages on fire, but their story was never told on their terms. This is a story of talent without credit, a power without protection, of women who helped shape soul, funk, and rock, and paid the price for it. They was fierce, they was flawless, and they was often forgotten. In the shadows of Ike and Tina Turner's explosive stage shows was a group of powerhouse women who changed the face of R&B, one shimmy at a time. From grueling tour schedules to battles with identity, independence, and industry politics, their story is one of talent, triumph, and survival in a world that rarely gave them center stage. The centerpiece of today's story is all about the Ikettes. Now, if you guys love my videos and love supporting me, then I suggest you become a member of the channel where I will be releasing exclusive videos just for you all. Be sure to get that family tier so you won't miss out on these exclusive perks. If you guys would love to connect with me outside of YouTube, then I am officially announcing that I am on Discord. Here, you can provide me with feedback on my recent uploads. You could drop your suggestions for future videos, or if you just want to chat it up about videos or about music in general, or just about anything, we could do it here. We could do it together. I hope to see you there. Now, before we start, let's be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell to be sure you won't miss out on any more content. Now, without further ado, let's cue that intro. In the late 50s and early 60s, Ike Turner was building an empire as a bandleader, songwriter, and talent scout. But every star needs the right backing. Before the Ikettes, there was the Ikettes, a trio recruited by singer Art Laster. Robbie Montgomery, Sandra Hardin, and Frances Hodgins lent their voices to early sections. In the 60s, a fateful section changed everything. When Art failed to show, Ike pressed the Ikettes into service, backing Tina Turner on A Fool in Love.
And sometimes you're sad. One more time. You know you love it, you can't understand.
The chemistry was so electric. Soon Ike formed his own vocal trio with Dolores Johnson, Eloise Hester, and Joe Armstead. They became the first official Ikettes. In 1961, they recorded the song I'm Blue.
You would call back, so I couldn't believe what I had.
This song was produced by Ike and Tina and was released on Atco Records. The song became a hit, reaching number 3 on the R&B charts and number 19 on the Billboard Hot 100. The success planted the seed. The Ikettes, they was no longer just backup singers. They had the power to become stars in their own right. As Ike and Tina Turner show grew, so did the role of the Ikettes. From early on, the group's lineup was fluent, sometimes by necessity. One of the most iconic trios featured Robbie Montgomery, Vanita Fields, and Jessie Smith. Their hits included Peaches and Cream, that peaked at number 36 on the Hot 100 charts and number 28 on the Billboard R&B charts.
Don't you know what I mean?
They also recorded the songs I'm So Thankful,
Thank you, baby.
Camel Walk, and Fine Fine Fine.
He's gonna be true to you. Yeah.
These songs amplified their presence beyond backing vocals, but tensions began to brew. Ike would sometimes send alternate Ikettes trios on tour to promote singles while keeping the core members in the main revue. This created instability and frustration within the group. New names came and go, such as P.P. Arnold, aka Pat Arnold, Claudia Lanier, Pat Powdrill, Edna Richardson, and many more. For many, the dream was very clear. Success was needed under their own name, not just in the wings. By mid-1965, the pain of being underpaid, overshadowed, and controlled came to a head. Robbie Montgomery, Vanetta Fields, and J.C. Smith made a bold decision. They decided to leave, but departing wasn't simple. That was legally tied to the Ikettes name. Ike Turner, he owned it, so they decided to rebrand and name themselves the Mirettes. And they also recorded soul classics such as In the Midnight Hour, and they also released an album in 1969. Their challenges, however, wasn't just musical. There was legal battles over the former identity, attempts by Ike to restrict their performances, and industry pushback. Although the group never matched the commercial impact of the original Ikettes under Ike and Tina, they carved out an identity and creative agency. Even as the original trio left, the Ikettes brand endured. Ike continued recruiting new voices and personalities through the late 60s into the early 70s. Between 1969 and 1970, the Ikettes released singles under their new name with Ike and Tina, such as Come Together,
Right now, over me.
and I Want to Take You Higher.
Fire. Baby, baby, let me light your fire.
In November of 1969, the trio of Claudia Lanier, Esther Jones, and Pat Powdrill, they appeared on Playboy After Dark shortly after they performed with Ike and Tina on the Ed Sullivan Show. By 1973, the lineup included Linda Sims, Linda Shafor Williams, and Elisa Butler, as they were seen performing on the Midnight Special. In January of 1974, the Ikettes released a final studio album titled Gold and New, blending new material and reworked classics. The cover featured Williams, Debbie Wilson, and Linda Sims. Although at the time the lineup had slight variations, with Charlotte Lewis appearing on the cover, although she was not with the group then. By 1976, the Ike and Tina Turner Revue disbanded, and with it, the Ikettes came to an end. Although the Ikettes rarely got full credit or compensation for their work, their influence echoes through every girl group, every backup ensemble, and every choreographed stage troupe. Many former Ikettes went on to have successful careers, such as Vanetta Fields, who joined Ray Charles' Raylettes, and she sang with Pinky Floyd and Humble Pie. And she also lent her voice as backup vocals across rock and soul projects. Robbie Montgomery became a sought-after section vocalist working with Stevie Wonder and Joel Crocker, to mention a few. She would later find her famous restaurant and also star in a reality show that's named after the restaurant called Sweetie's Pie. Joe Armstead, one of the earliest Ikettes, later co-wrote for major acts and had a lasting songwriting career, most notably writing songs with Ashford and Simpson. Beyond individual past, the Ikettes story is a cautionary tale about power dynamics in the music industry that's often filled with control, credit, and ownership, issues that's still relevant to today. Their voices, although often in the background, carry stories worth remembering. In the end, the show would not have been the same without them. Now, before we go, I have a question for you all. What is your favorite song by the Ikettes?